I spent the last 6 months in Playa del Carmen, Mexico, and nothing even raised a concern. Then I came home and this happened. Yes, my apartment was broken into and all of my camera equipment and Macbook Pro are gone. It's been a few days since this happened to be able to clear my head, so I'm filming with my iPhone 13, and I'm sorry if the sound is a little bit off because I don't have a microphone. Now, this can happen to anyone, anywhere. It can happen in Canada, the United States, it can happen in Mexico, it could happen in South America. You just have to be very, very aware of where you are and your surroundings. And I may have let my guard down just a little bit. On this channel, I share my experiences in Latin America, and if I would have done a video right in the heat of the moment, this would have sounded very negative. As I've had a lot of time over the past few days to think about how to create this video. I'm not going to share the camera footage of the break-in, as I would like to walk around Playa del Carmen without a worry. This experience has shown me to not live beyond my means and be a lot more aware. So here's how it all went down. I came home and there was a hole in my door, a very eerie kind of energy. My laptop wasn't where it normally was, and I went to my camera bag and it was completely empty. The weird part is they closed the door after. Immediately, I reached out to a few friends while I was in utter shock. I went to the Find My app on my iPhone, and my MacBook Pro and iPad Air were in a certain area. From the recommendations of my friends, I called the police, as I thought they would just take a report and we could go look for my MacBook Pro and iPad through the app. Well, they came, they didn't ask much, and they told me to go to the station. And friends went to that location and couldn't find anything, as it was probably in the apartments above the actual location. So we got to the station, many police outside, and they told us to go into this door. In the door, nobody welcomed us. It was just an empty white room. It definitely felt like we were in a movie. It felt like a scene out of The Matrix or something. Duct tape on the door, and it felt like a light should be flickering or something. We finally saw a police officer, I think that was a police officer, who took the report and wrote down all of our information and everything that was missing. Beyond that, didn't ask much about location or footage or anything that we had had. During this time, my iPhone had died because there was nowhere to charge my phone. So when I got home, I plugged in my phone, and to much of my dismay, the Find My app for my MacBook Pro and iPad Air had disappeared. I have no idea because everything on my MacBook Pro is encrypted. Even a few days later, it's still gone. It looks like the Find My app was turned off on my MacBook, which I have no idea how they can gain access to. So it's been a few days and we've gone to all the different pawn shops with the serial numbers, and we're just keeping our fingers crossed to hope for the best. And with the police station, I believe the first visit is to do a report, and the second, third, and however many other visits is to actually see some action. The experience really rattled me, and that's why I've gone quiet over the last few days. In Playa del Carmen, there is a great community, and I've mentioned this in other videos. Some of the people that I've met here went above and beyond. They reached out to their families, they reached out to their friends, they tried to get some action. One guy even talked to the police for us on a video call. My girlfriend dropped everything and helped out, so it really showed me who I could trust. So I feel compelled to share my experience. So if something like this were to happen to you, then you know how things will lay out. And like I said, in Playa del Carmen over the last 6 months, I have not had a single problem. But because of this experience, and it's left me kind of rattled, I need to take a vacation. So we're headed to Panama, Uruguay, Argentina, and Chile from your recommendations. We'll be there creating content on South America. So if you would like to see anything in those areas, please let us know down below, as I will be sharing my experiences throughout those areas. Over the past few days, it's shown me a lot, and right now everything will be okay. It's only monetary value. I'm not hurt, and everything is replaceable.